For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz, and it's time for your daily dose of the doctor. On Thursday, February the 9th, 2017, just 3 days before the official start of the Orlando, Florida income trading boot camp, we had a couple opportunities in the first hour trading pit. I'm going to focus here on the one that Rick did not focus on in the room. This is CINF, Cincinnati Financial Corporation. Now, the reason that Rick probably didn't see this one is that he likes to focus on this first bar of trading. He thought this bar made too big of a move. I like to watch for the regression back in. So actually, I like this kind of a setup quite a bit. It opens, it trades in the direction of the anticipated move, and then starts tracking back down into the range. Now, the other thing that you'll notice is that Rick is very, very good at catching these after the first bar, right after that first bar of trading. Again, I like to see this sort of stair-step progression back in the direction of the gap. That gives me sort of a better way to set this up, at least in my own head. And maybe I'm just not as quick as he is at grabbing them. But let's take a look at what the logical parameters here would be. First thing we see is that the deepest bar in the pullback is not the first bar, not the second bar, not the third bar. It's this fourth bar. Some of you have sent me emails saying, well, how did you know that was going to be the deepest bar? Well, you never know it's the deepest bar until the bar is in, right? If this high would have been the deepest bar in the pullback, we would have known that because bar 3 would have reversed that high, and bar 2 would have been the one that generated the entry trigger. But here, it's bar 4 that puts in the deepest high in this morning pullback, and $68.65 would be our entry trigger. Now, where would you put the logical profit target on this one? If your answer is that your first target is at the close of the first bar of trading, and that your second target is at the high of the morning, then you are absolutely right. You've been paying attention. So $68.65 is the entry. $69.20 is the initial profit target. And at that point, if you look back to the video that I put up a couple days ago, you'll see there's a very easy thing you can do, which is switch to your OCO screen in Realtick, change your trailing stop amount. Initially, you're going to set it so that you have a trailing stop right down below the low of that bar that triggers the entry, or that triggers the setup, right? $68.49. So what I would say in this case is that's a little bit too tight. I would set that trailing stop at 20 cents. So initially, you would have a $60.45 stop on the trade. Once you get up to $69.20, start looking to change that trailing stop if we get a move above. Initially, you want to move it to about $69.10, and then once we start getting this move to the upside, just set a 10-cent trailing stop in behind it and let the stock take you out on any adverse move in the position. So Baltimore Chop might seem like a complicated trade, might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but when you really wrap your head around it, this thing is pretty easy to figure out. It's just a matter of filtering the opportunities and not trying to chase every single entry. You want to make sure you find the best ones, and as you're learning your way through this statistic, it just gets better and better if all you do is focus on the ones that are picture-perfect setups. So there you have it. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. I hope you had a great trading day today and an even better one on deck for tomorrow. The best trader education anywhere, only from traderinsight.com.